we brought back the Dårlig Hust. So for some reason,
what's the Swedish name of it?
Dårlig Hust.
Ah, okay, yeah, okay.
Dårlig Hust. Dårlig Hust.
Hest.
Dårlig Hest.
Hest.
I have the guy saying it on here.
You have the sound bites ready.
Yeah, I sent it to Dan somewhere. I can't find it. Never mind.
We actually
have Dårlig Hust.
We actually have something similar in Norway as well. Oh, the one me and my brother had when we were younger was blue.
It was blue.
Yeah, and I have no idea why. You would imagine that the Swedish one was blue and ours were red, or maybe that was a Danish
that
one.
would make sense. That would make sense.
But to be fair, I'm not really sure what the purpose of those is, so I'm not sure if they're supposed to make sense at all.
So I saw Olofsson in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
And I told him that I bought this for £160.
Okay, yeah.
And he said, you got ripped off.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, he tried to sell me one. Like another one.
Well, probably because he saw that you bought it for £160.
I suppose so, yeah. But it's a handmade one. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
I like it's cute. It's got a little flower thing going on.
Yeah. I think, it's always got a floral pattern.
Yeah. So what does it say underneath?
See, wait,
I don't know what it says. It's Swedish, I guess.
Let's see, Nils Olsson's hemslöjd. All right, so this is Nils Olsson's his own workshop, his own home improvement kind of thing. He's the one who's made it. Yeah.
I'm glad if I can support somebody who makes wooden horses and paints them for a living. That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Instead of working in some shop somewhere.
Are you hating on people in the service industry?
No, but I mean, it's nice to have a bit more freedom in life, isn't it?
That's true. Being a carpenter is probably not the worst thing to be in the world. I mean, think of all the stuff you can make for yourself at home. Well,
I had a friend who was a carpenter.
Really?
Then he became a drug dealer.
Okay. Bit of a career change.
So we've got some more smokes and nades from VirtusPro. And I think they've run this in the past. Again, we've got the CT push now. But I don't realize there are people in the city spawn. There are two dudes there. It's about to go down, as Kevin Hart would say. There's a boost coming in from JW. Not spotted just yet. Oh, man. And he gets, Schneider gets the kill. 3 people in CT now. Look at the patient play there from Snax. Doesn't expect the last play to be there, JW, but he'll finish him off. He was low. Anyway, byali on the ramp, and we've had man advantage for VirtusPro. Now flusha alone. He's got a lot to do, but he's not going to do it. His head will rest on the crimson of his brethren.
Cool idea from GODSENT, though. Falling so far back into CT spawn does require a lot of restraint from VirtusPro to not get too aggressive and start pushing and peeking towards that kitchen area as well. But the boost there really very nicely done, and a quick decision from GODSENT. Doesn't quite work out though in the end. Just a shame. VirtusPro, they're just gonna go with the old tried and true mid control.
Just trying to find out how many people from VirtusPro had grenades, because I did mention the 3-man grenades T round.
Yeah.
Which was on Mirage.
Yeah,
which we saw before.
We've seen that from quite a few teams. Dignitas used to do that as well.
I've only seen him do a 3-man grenade round on a pistol round on Mirage on T side.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it on any other map, but
it does allow for it though, like timing wise and ordinary positions and whatnot. Well, VirtusPro Schneider just in the middle of nowhere here with a Mag 7 manages to find Snax. So it does equalize the numbers for a quick period of time, but goes back into a 4v3 for VirtusPro, and they do have the weaponry here.
Ooh.
Well, as I say that.
That's awkward now. Oh dear, what is happening? Deagles. What can you do, man? I mean, you have to peek, right? You have to peek as part of the job. You've got to look to see if anyone's there.
Yeah.
If you get shot in the head, then, what can you do?
It's not like they're taking silly peeks either. They're, either holding angles, and then a crouching Swede comes in with a deagle.
I think producer Reese said 3 smokes, 3 flashes, and 2 high explosive grenades in a pistol round. Something to look at in a demo later on. First, let's see if VirtusPro can win this round. That it might require. Actually, Neo doesn't need to upgrade his weapon in the sense that these players have no Kevlar. So a shot to the chest, and Lekro is going to go down from from the scalp for sure. He will be one and done.
And this is going to be a tough situation for Lekro. I think if he can get around to mid, maybe get a hold of a weapon really from either VP or maybe Schneider's Mag 7. It's going to be lying down in mid. That'd be more than enough really for him. But he's going to go for glory, and he's going to find Neo as well. fantastic shot. Also gonna find TaZ. TaZ has to praise his lucky stars that wooden box is made of, well, oak. Because that was a definite dink. Or no, actually, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. My bad. Just looked like it from the sparkles.
Yeah, I think it was just...
it was just through the wooden box.
I think it was a ricochet from TaZ as well. But that did look super scary.
Yeah.
VirtusPro survive for now. Again, this is the pick of GODSENT. GODSENT having won in strong fashion on the first map. Well, first match, rather, because they are separate matches. Again, a home and away system. Just like the Premier League.
Damn. Fitting, seeing how we're in the IMG studios.
Yeah, it's crazy. When I was in Malaysia, I saw that the Premiership production there was from here. And then when I was in Atlanta as well, in the canteen at Turner, they were showing Manchester United versus Arsenal. And that was produced from here as well, because the transition logo is the logo of the company Premiership Productions. So
hey.
that was pretty cool. I was nerding out. Until Arsenal equalised late. Anyway, we'll see if Lekra can get anything else done with this Galil. He can run distraction while flusha gets some meat shots, gets some free kills. Running out of bullets. Really, VP needs to get off the high ground. There is time to recover from this. There's 40 seconds. Nice from pasha. One more play to find flusha once again. They know his last moments, his last steps. And Neo will clean him up. Another awkward round for VirtusPro. Those Deagles doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, ton of damage being done to VirtusPro, and you can tell it's reflected in their buy as well. Lucky to have pasha and Neo survive there, so they will get guns dropped around, but obviously they didn't have the dream start that they wanted, where they could actually build up a sustainable economy, potentially get an op on Snax, or Neo for that matter, depending on who's feeling it on the day. It's that prime position for GODSENT to actually break the economy, but Snax is going to open things up on JW.
Nice start for the Polish side. Znajder trying to do what he can to bring things back. No kills for him, though. 2 men down, no answer from GODSENT, and there's no money in the bank for them. If they lose this, we could see a 5-0 start from VirtusPro, which would be a great answer to the previous map. Minute 13. They've got so much time to play with as well. Nobody in B-apps at the moment, though, for the VirtusPro side. Smoke off in jungle would suggest a split towards A, but they are charging towards B.
Flush is going to hear this, though. Only issue is that the rest of the GODSENT members are so far away, so he's going to have to get at least a kill here to delay the push. It does find one, though. Actually finds two, so that leaves TaZ all alone on the site, because you have byali wrapping around from catwalk here. You might be able to catch flusha here if TaZ is playing this patiently enough.
Oh my god, I was going to say they could win. I mean, they still could, because now they've got Lekro on the high ground. Not only did flusha get the kills, but he also bought time for his teammates. And now there is a standoff. Not sure if GODSENT will identify the trajectory of that grenade and see where one of their opponents is. TaZ going for the safest one he can think of, safest plant. byali sees Lekro. He thought he killed him, but he didn't. He has to go back. He has to go back to the well. And now his position is exposed. pronax can't get anything done. TaZ still hiding on the site. He can just hold the angle for his teammate. So pronax passes towards short. Then TaZ can get something done there. Will pronax be able to find the correct angle? The shoulder is spotted. Just requires the one bullet. And now it's doable all of a sudden. byali in no man's land. pronax doesn't have a kit, but he's got all the time in the world.
That was so well played by VirtusPro initially. TaZ first buying a ton of time for byali to actually get around from catwalk, find flusha, and then TaZ constantly putting himself in good positions, so he's always covered from the the angle that byali can't cover him from on catwalk. So they managed to play out that extremely well. Only place where they kind of fall apart is obviously the end here. pronax is able to sneak out of the kitchen and actually find TaZ in a situation where he really can't do anything at all. It's going to have to be on byali to actually make that work. But round 5 doesn't start off too hot for GODSENT, and they did lose everyone except for pronax in that situation, so their buy is not going to be the greatest. Luckily for them, though. They've done some damage previously. Yeah,
the damage done in previous rounds is paying off for GODSENT in this situation. All these pistols on the VirtusPro side. Man advantage for the Swedes. Neo makes his way into city spawn though. Oh, it goes for the wide angle, but flusha is not where expected. That leaves TaZ alone. There's a flank coming in from znajder as well, but he has a chance to get the bomb down. May have to look just to find the angle. It's a very tight crack between those two boxes, and now the plant should be impossible. Lekro and flusha just waiting. znajder will surely clean up. Indeed he does from T-ramp. Another round on the board for GODSENT.
Yep. And, well, they managed to keep 3 people alive as well, so their economy is not going to be as shattered, especially given the fact that VirtusPro are going to have to go on a clean eco now, or more or less clean. Good to see 2 flashes on Neo, picked up Tech 9 on TaZ, and a PT50 on pasha, and byali actually as well, but not a massive investment. They're just going to run up on A and hope for the best.
Yeah, I think the chance to plant the bomb has already passed, unless they kill both players in CT, because JW should have the cross, but JW is very heavily tagged as well. So now we're down to, never mind, almost everyone else is going to die. Neo won't get anywhere close to a bomb. Two people down, considering the investment. It's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And they managed to kill the right people as well in that sense, because pronax and JW gone down previous rounds. So for them to having to reinvest in everything, it's going to be, they're never going to be able to build that bank, and that's going to again deteriorate the fact that the ones who have survived in previous rounds are going to have to buy for them.
Think of a smoke being deployed towards top mid, perhaps? No, perhaps not. Not yet. TaZ still holding a smoke in his hands, and there it goes. So a late suggestion of a mid take. Is he going to go and join his teammate pasha, who is in that position? Neo gets taken down. Oh, that's the bomb as well! But they're not going to hold it there. There's still loads of time on the clock. They don't need to take such risks. That said, flusha will go down regardless. JW makes his way out of the connector area. He dare not re-peek. He's only got 22 HP. I say he dare not. It is JW. And he's the man who dares more than anyone else. 4 against 4 at present. Minute 15 on the clock. VirtusPro can take it slow. byali lurking towards A. It seems the split is on. In comes the bomb. pronax on the site will take the bomb down. That's information. Now Lekro can come in from short, and should have got a kill there. Could get 2. That bomb detonates. Oh, there it is. Goodbye. Hello, goodbye. byali 1 versus 3. That bomb is in no man's land. His position is now known. But he's in the 1 versus 2, and he's got a few seconds before Lekro rotates. JW having to back off. Again, he was still heavily tagged from earlier on. He will need to be careful. 45 seconds, and byali still has time to maneuver, as does Lekro, popping up from the stairs. Got to be careful. Goes back for the re-peek. AK in hand, and that's another round in the bag for GODSENT.
Yeah. Once again, good job from GODSENT once again. znajder just being able to send a parting gift to the 2 VP members in connector there.
That is the hero play, if ever I saw it.
Yeah. Definition of a Kobe nade right there. Well, VP once again back on an eco, and starting to feel reminiscent of Overpass. Money troubles galore.
It took me more than 2,000 hours of CS to get a triple nade kill.
Well, I think if you look at the statistical averages from, well, I think it must have been Peter from AgelTV who posted that the record for amount of nade kills in a game is 4.
4 grenade kills
in a total of a game.
In total, yeah.
For one person. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, really.
Yeah, but maybe we'll eventually get back there with maps like Nuke. I don't know.
Could be.
I mean, you don't see the positioning that you used to outside from the T side, where that wall of nades would be handy.
Yeah.
But I always hope, when I see all those nades brought up, I always hope.
One does dare to dream.
A nothing round from VirtusPro, and GODSENT continue their charge. Maybe this, I mean, how scary is this momentum? We don't even know from GODSENT. We don't know what their current ceiling is.
Yeah, that's pretty much the most exciting thing about them at this point. The fact that they did have that mini reset with Lekro coming back into the team again. The fact that they have to start over on new. But yeah, their Mirage CT side has been one of their more consistent things, at least in their lifetime so far. Ooh, how does that not hit? JW just must be barely still moving. But they do have to give up mid control here, GODSENT, and we did see it in the first buy round that they were very eager to actually just consistently re-peek and try to contest that mid control. That's going to be denied so far. We're actually going to have TaZ jumping up on the rafters, and flusha seems to have an idea of this.
I do wonder if VirtusPro are trying to suggest a split towards B. Maybe it would have worked if TaZ had got that kill, but flusha will hold his ground. You see byali's looking towards A, so I feel like ultimately it's going to be the A play. Maybe they're trying to draw players over towards the B bomb site. JW smoked off his position. Neo on short of the bomb now. Byali's emerging. Someone needs to get a pick. There's the pick from Byali. And now there are questions for GODSENT as to where this play is coming in. flusha moving towards A, as is JW. So it seems the game is up for VirtusPro. That said, Byali's now rotating away from the A site. So GODSENT have no idea what's going on. 35 seconds left. Byali's heading back towards A now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like VP has an idea of what's going on either at this point. Well, Byali's going to go back for more towards that A bomb site. Was able to find pronax initially to open things up for them. But I think they're going to actually have to have Byali peek out first as well. Actually, yeah, they're going to send out Neo first, and down goes pasha as well. So now 2v4 situation. JW has no reason to peek at all. You can just sit there, be happy about it. And GODSENT have a ton of time to just wait out all the nades. So that Znajder's actually going to go for the spray through the smoke. That's going to open Byali, though, for Lekro as he rotates in through CPL. And a 1v3 situation for Snax. Finds one. Two!
Oh, Snax!
Snax, what are you doing?
Lekro, you know where he is. Oh, he's got to jump. Does he go high ground? Does he go low ground? That's not short. There we go. The jump comes in, but how did he defuse the bomb? Oh, he's got to cover for it. Snax, you got to be fast. You got to be fast. Lekro's put it back out again. In his face. How are you doing this? That's ridiculous.
That's 3 no-scopes from Snax. How it just starts up as well, so fittingly, him just walking through a smoke, and that second shot is absolutely nuts. The third one's not too bad either. Jesus Christ, Snax. That's definitely not a round that VirtusPro should have had any shot at winning.
That is quite something. JW, AWP, no armor. flusha, scout with armor. Lekro will be on his own towards B. What's crazy is, I thought VirtusPro were doomed to lose that round, but they, with all the back and forth, they ended up being in a only having one person on the A bomb site. Yeah, znajder in CT spawn and rest towards B. Anyway, there's an opening frag from pasha onto znajder. Again, the mid rounds have been slow, but pronax is going to have a lot of action coming his way. He might get a frag for free because the crab walk is real from Byali. Instant trade though, and all those kills are now going the way of VirtusPro. Lekro alone, wondering what the hell just happened.
pasha finding that first frag in mid opens up so much for them. Allows Neo to more or less just walk up uncontested through underpass and find 2 frags in mid as well. At the same time as pronax gets ambushed and pet. Just very nice and easy from VirtusPro, and obviously, like, most of that is because of pasha's first frag in mid, because it completely takes away focus from GODSENT on underpass.
flusha and co down to the pistols now. pronax picks himself up a PT-50, but
Short-lived.
Snax will pick himself up a pronax and launch him into the birds. The rest of GODSENT mid and B. pasha holding angles for now. So I do wonder if we see an emergence from GODSENT. I mean, they don't have any flashbangs, but will we see a reaction move into A from VirtusPro? pasha's cornering himself now. Oh, he's got support. In the meantime, the rest of VirtusPro is slowly moving into the A site, and they will see that they will be uncontested. Nice headshots coming in. znajder rings a bell, but that's about it.
At 1 by 1, GODSENT fall. Not really much they can hope for to get done in that kind of a situation. VirtusPro playing it very well as you know, in the same manner. The fact that their pasha's just not charging on, hoping to get a lot of frags for the stat sheet, just waiting for Neo. They go together, use utility as well, just playing it as safe as possible.
VirtusPro like their falchion knives.
They do.
I don't see any other team, maybe the odd one person here or there, but VirtusPro, they like falchion knives.
Does look, it is the largest knife, isn't it?
No, the Bowie.
Oh yeah,
That's why my Bowie's called king size.
Ah,
Because it's huge.
massive. Well, we're gonna see a bit of a slower tempo from VirtusPro here now, not opting to take early mid control. But again, this is nothing new. We pretty much for the better part of the T side, we've seen VP focus on getting mid control as they've done for the better part of 3 years, really, with Mirage in the map pool. He's gonna smoke off connector here. Nice.
That should be a stronger one than the one you throw from top mid as well, which lands. It leaves somewhat of a gap on the top, so you can kind of see interconnect a little bit from the top of the stairs outside. But yeah, it's more ideal to throw it from A. But it does give a position away. Whereas mid, still question marks as to what the ultimate idea is. You saw a pop flash being lined up for connector, and there it is. Dignitas do the same one. Gotta watch your demos. 30 seconds left. VirtusPro looking for a 5-man split of the A site. The smokes have gone low, the flashes are in there, and the kills are coming for Znajder. Got to ring Neo's bell. Still trying to clear with a smoke grenade. Not going to work out, but the M4 will. There's the bomb as well. This is collapsing for VirtusPro. Like a lung under extreme pressure.
Been diving too much, James.
2 versus 2. There's 8 seconds left. Oh my god. Necro's the last man standing, and he's the last man to fall. A few seconds left on the clock, but he wasn't able to run away. And VirtusPro maybe steal around back there. I didn't see a bomb plant coming.
No, that was looking pretty decent for GODSENT, in all honesty. Obviously, JW picking up those 2 frags coming through connector. Definitely should have been all that was required. Especially because VirtusPro, they didn't really do much with the smokes that they put down. Close.
JW, are you going to go back? Are you going to go back? Of course you are, JW. Of course.
This is the most hopeful peak I've seen today.
Wouldn't have it any other way with him. Wouldn't
like,
be the same.
Seems like more players on GODSENT are feeling lucky today as well. Flush is probably going to take the pick in mid here as well. Or is he actually showing restraint?
You have to love like the personality you see in the play of some players such as JW.
Oh yeah.
Like anyone else, you would, a lot of things you just like give mad criticism to, but it's just who he is. It's just how he rolls.
It's how he's successful a lot of the time as well, right? So you can't really fault him for it.
Exactly. It's more important for your play to have the confidence to play the way he wants to.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of confidence, GODSENT must be a tiny bit shot at this point. Started off pretty well. It was 5-3 at one point. Now we're looking at an 8-5 lead for VirtusPro, and they're having a super T side so far, given how all of it started.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this has been back and forth. I thought we were going to go to another dominating map from GODSENT when they got 5 rounds in a row on the CT side.
Yeah.
In the middle of this half. But not quite, not yet. VirtusPro, a team, you never know when they're going to turn it on.
Definitely don't. And, well, decent bite coming out from GODSENT here. Obviously, they would have liked to have a couple of more flashes and Molotovs here and there, but for the better part of it, as long as they're able to actually do a good job of not wasting them too early, allow VirtusPro to make that initial move before they use their utility, should have a good chance of actually holding this off.
So Snax could actually see pronax's feet if he checks under the bricks.
Will he though?
He won't. No one ever
They
does.
do have 5 Molotovs though, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they're actually going to throw 1 molly right into Sandwich.
That would be pretty sweet. Oh, Znajder with the god angles, leaving Neo with just a few HP, but Neo might find himself a kill. Running out of bullets. That's awkward. And they don't check for pronax. Oh man, all the kills coming the way of GODSENT, but one.
No, even that one, because flusha takes down Znajder.
Oh dear.
So it's complete domination from GODSENT until Pasha finds flusha in the end. Bit of karma for taking down Znajder.
I'm telling you, man, people just don't know. If you have an AWP on ramp, it doesn't cost you anything. You can just move to the left. You can't be seen, I don't think, from any other position, and you can look underneath. Because under Tetris, there's a crate on the bottom, like a pallet. And you can look under the pallet. There is a way, like if you're the CT there, if you're pronax and you know about that, then there is a way to avoid it yourself as well. But if you don't and you're standing normally, then you can get shot in the foot through that pallet. Lovely snap there from JW. Oh my god, this is not a good way to end a half for VirtusPro.
And in true JW style, continuously repeats until he dies. And well, just like that, the man trading is going back and forth here. pronax putting GODSENT back on a man advantage once again, but Neo's down on the B-bomb side here. Bomb's quite a bit far away, so there's no real backup coming in for the veteran. It's all down to Snax. He does have an op, and we did see what he do. No, we did see what he was able to do in the last 1v3 situation here. You can't really close this out.
He actually smoked off short perfectly.
Yeah.
Look at Schneider's view quickly, and you will see that's the smoke he just dropped there, and it's drawn Znajder to short. That is glorious from Snax. That's opened up the B bomb site for him. That's insane. I've never seen that successfully deployed. And now he's trying to get behind the enemy lines, maybe trying to catch a rotation. Oh boy.
Is it going to be a knife? Oh, of course it is.
Oh, no, you messed it up! My gosh, what? What are you swiping for? Oh my god.
But that wasn't even a stab.
Oh dear.
What
I don't even think that was his fault. I don't even think, wait a minute.
Well,
Did he left click?
Because Lekro had 63 HP left in that situation, so it couldn't have been a stab. So what happened? Yeah, and he hasn't taken damage. Yeah. No, he doesn't hit him at all.
That's a left click though as well, isn't it? That's a left click. Because
like Lekro must have had a heart attack at that point.
Easy throw.
What the hell?
Oh man.
We see it all the time. You talk about it though. Well, it's $1,500. Definitely worth it. Although it was last round of the first half, so I wouldn't have really played it. But
that's hilarious. He had two 1v1s if he gets that kill. You can pop Znajder with the AWP if he comes through short. Oh man, there's all kinds of opportunity that just immolation, self-immolation. Oh boy.
So good to see, like especially given that 1v3 that Snax had, and then you see the golden opportunity rise once more. Like you start off with a knife, and then just wallbang someone through a wallbang that nobody knows. Like that would be the kind of thing Snax would do.
Snax experiencing the highs and lows of Counter-Strike in one half. GODSENT making a play for short. Neo's heard it though, but Pasha's moved out of position. That said, still gets the kill. Got the range. Neo now with the taps. Lekro gets one back. We've got Pasha closing the distance, not allowing that bomb to go down. 3 versus 2 now. There goes Znajder as well. Pronax is miles away. Charging into the site. It will soon be detected. Snax go for the peek or just play the off angle. There's a flank coming in from TaZ as well. Now he's spotted. So TaZ might let himself a free kill.
And
he will.
It's a bit of a strange pistol round from GODSENT. They've done this in the past as well with heavy focus towards that B bomb site. They oftentimes do it in their anti-ecos as well if they lose the pistol. The thing that I never really quite get is why Pronax, who buys the utility in that round, is all the way over towards the A bomb site. Like, sure, you might want to take VirtusPro off by surprise, but if you're going to invest in grenades, I don't really see the value in it in banking on you having a 100% successful take of the bomb site without any nades, and then leaving it up to chance, because you might end up in a situation where you don't get to utilize it at all, like we saw now.
I like the positions those grenades are being thrown from, because if you go on the more forward part where the balcony is, the ridge or whatever, you can get naded and or molotoved. That is a full wall of smokes. I have never seen this wall of smokes in the A bomb site. That's quite interesting. TaZ doing his best to find a bomb, but he can't do it. Now he's got 2 HP. He needs to get out of there. He needs to get out of there. Wait, oh, the JW, how did he even get into that position? That is hilarious. Oh, that's what you can do with actually with that smoke on the high ground.
Yep.
So flusha might be able to get himself 1 kill here. We've got a number of people who are heavily tagged, but they're not the people who are peeking.
It's got 100% armor though, so for him to hold on to this, get a 350 head Kev instead in the upcoming round, I think that's much more valuable.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That is a very good point. $350 of full armor.
Unfortunate though that they're not able to drop anyone. Neo and TaZ being on what, 7 and 2 HP that round.
Yeah,
could have definitely done significant damage to the VirtusPro side.
Going back to that situation where there was a player on Tetris and I think it was Snax had the AWP.
Yeah.
I have a video on YouTube and it's called "Don't Be a Basic Bitch on Mirage." And if you look up that video,
title.
If you search for that video, you will see. I actually put a bot there to demonstrate this, so you can see that for yourself. Look it up on your phone while you watch on your computer or other device. I know some people watching on their TV. They're going for the plants again. Does Byali have the bullets? He has to hold on to them just in case somebody pushes through the smoke. That's going to allow the bomb to go down. Bonus money for GODSENT. And flusha will need it because his armor is well and truly gone.
Yeah. So once again, getting the bomb plant down. Pronax actually getting a kill this round as well. So all in all, very decent ecos coming in from GODSENT here. They didn't invest the world into it either. So and because of that, you can see JW actually being able to afford, you know, full utility, op, all that good jazz. Or actually might have been dropped that op by Znajder on second thought, because Znajder doesn't have all that much money left. But overall, a very good buy, very solid buy from GODSENT's side. Goes for the drag shot.
Yeah, but it seems, I mean, it seems from the setup that GODSENT their aim is the A bomb site. JW getting naded into oblivion. Not so common towards B, that you get double naded like that, but fairly common towards A if you go for a peek on the stairs. You can just get killed by double nades there.
Yeah. And I think this is something we're going to see happen more, you know, as we see GODSENT's T side. The fact that JW is going to be the guy creating a lot of distraction or just creating a lot of nuisance towards that B bombs, and then he's going to be the first point of contact a lot of the rounds for the Swedes. And depending on obviously what he finds, they're going to rotate back into standard default mid control. Oftentimes in their first buy rounds as well, they have a tendency to try to boost up Lekro into the windows here, where you see flusha standing under. That might be a bit of an issue though with TaZ still being in connector, and they're probably not expecting it with TaZ having gone down.
TaZ trying to hold on to the connector position. Oh, spots znajder, but he's not going to get the kill. Now, VirtusPro could bring this back in terms of numbers game very quickly indeed. Too many targets for byali though, because pronax, JW and znajder are all heavily tagged, but VirtusPro just can't get a single kill despite all these heavily tagged players. pasha, what's his play here? It's so mad. If somebody engaged him, he might just keep going forwards and just bursting people. pronax playing off angles, and pasha will expect that there's a flank coming in.
This is the kind of scenario, if you still had the damage print available in pro games, you probably would have seen pasha go for this. Instead, I'm going to see him try to save, but all of GODSENT pretty much had spread out, more or less expecting pasha to save, which is not unreasonable in a situation like that. So they were already on the hunt.
3-round lead for VirtusPro. Both teams on the buy in this round. pasha now will be AWPing along with Snax. Double AWPs on the CT side. Snax going towards the window, pasha going towards B. Will it be short? Will it be B?
I'm assuming it's going to try to take a forward position eventually in apartments. It's going to start off by picking off JW though.
Ooh, I like this play. This is really interesting actually with the smoke up top mid. Still have to be careful of both sides of it though. flusha escapes with 6 HP. Snax looking for a frag. That is an unfavorable position, and that is why. Still man advantage for GODSENT. Well, a new one now. Oh, pasha goes for the no-scope.
Oh, salvages it. That could have been a massive mistake from pasha, just randomly summoning his inner JW.
byali getting the trade fragger as well, almost in unison.
And leaves flush on 6 HP. It was a fair opportunity to take down byali, but obviously the HP disadvantage is going to be a bit too much to handle in that situation. So VirtusPro get their well, first round in a while on the board. Well, I say in a while actually. They just came off the pistol win. But they do actually manage to avoid getting reset, sent into an eco, and on the other side, they do a lot of damage to GODSENT's economy.
3 players top mid. Snax sees 2 of them. And I was going to say he cannot go for the repeak, but he will. Doesn't work out for him. TaZ spots someone. Flashbangs helping him, but doesn't want to go to the well too many times. That position will help him avoid flashbangs. It's pretty much impossible to have one flash in connector that flashes every position. Snax in connector as well, looking over the smoke. In the meantime, znajder gets picked off towards the palace, and flushes on the low ground with the bomb, which would suggest a committed A play, at least was the idea for GODSENT. JW rotating that way. Meanwhile, frags for both sides. But JW and pronax heavily tagged at the moment, so this gauntlet run might be a painful one. The bomb's rotating away from A now.
Kind of interested. I mean, you would assume that JW, with that smoke going down, that's obviously going to tell pasha that somebody's nearby. I'm not really sure why they're splitting up so heavily and sending pronax in here first, unless they're sacrificing JW at this point. But he's not going to have any sort of impact because they've seen the bomb now.
Oh, but there's time. There's time to rotate. There is time. But JW, 17 HP, needs the round of a lifetime. Nobody peeking in CT spawn, so he can't really help flusha. Oh, no.
I think this is a mistake from VirtusPro because Snax is playing from that connector area. He can hold off any sort of angle that flusha with the bomb who's been spotted can actually get in from. And so I don't really see the reasoning behind pasha's rotation here.
That is a very good point. Yeah, I was going to say flusha won't have much support trying to cross to the site to plant the bomb, but indeed, it's a trap. But now JW is trapped. Still trying to fake, but now pasha's rotation will pay off because there goes JW, there goes flusha, and there goes the round for GODSENT. Seems to work out for VirtusPro in the end.
Yeah, Snax figuring it out before it all goes awry, before flusha is able to get a forward positioning and actually get that first pick that pretty much puts, well, pasha on the opposite side of the map, which is terrible, and also having him to more or less forget about the fact that JW has been on the A-bomb side and just make his way towards B if he wants to have any shot at actually winning the round. But Yeah, questionable rotation in my eyes from VirtusPro there, because there shouldn't be a way that flusha can get onto that A bomb site without Snax knowing it.
Well, the execution comes in to the A bomb site of pistols, and again, GODSENT, they're getting these eco plants in. flusha on the high ground will go down one by one. They're continuing to disappear for the GODSENT side.
Again, though, they're doing it off the smokes, so minimal investment from GODSENT, gaining them a ton of benefit here.
Oh my god. This smoke has been down there forever.
There we go.
A man after my own heart.
Yeah.
Round 14 for VirtusPro.
A for effort, though. And even though GODSENT are getting a bit manhandled here on their T side, it's still improvement to be seen on their T side. So, you know, it might look pretty gnarly in sense of scoreline, but they're actually showing a lot of different ideas in what they want to do, and the fact that they just have a really solid plan that seems to be netting them bomb plants for eco rounds as well is very, very encouraging.
2 rounds remain for VirtusPro to claw something back from this evening's proceedings. And again, we've got GODSENT focusing on the A side. 3 people towards A already, including the bomb, of course. Liquor and flusha looking for a flank. TaZ has not been flashed whatsoever, though, but it will be a trade. Byali going down. 2 players in the middle area. Neo can get nothing done, just get his team information. Smoke goes down, and it's VirtusPro in control of the bomb site. pronax still biding his time on the ramp of the bomb, so it seems that A is still the focus for GODSENT, looking for some more openings on the Swedish side.
pronax still has a smoke as well. The question is whether or not he wants to use it to make it easier for Lekr or flusha to actually make their way up towards the side, or if he wants to hold that off for CT spawn so he can actually get a bomb plant down. Although in this kind of situation, I would have liked to see him use it for jungle, have his, or at least flusha's in connector already, try to move close rope, and then he can get a plant down for short. Because he does have Lekr in a position to trade. flusha can potentially just hold off that angle. Remains to be seen. Instead, Lekr's just going to find pasha's out and about, trying to find some information. That's going to open up a lot for them. flusha's already made his way up into connector here, and that does allow pronax to use his smoke just for CT spawn.
Ooh, I do wonder about the clock, though, because pronax has not made his way in yet, and TaZ is not facing now. Seems he wants to play the clock game as well and maybe pick off a potential planter. pronax going to plant it for short, maybe.
He's just going to smoke the side. Yeah, okay. I'm just playing it super safe, given how he wants a catwalk plant here.
Oh, they're lining up! flusha took a tag as well. He's got 10 HP. TaZ has a Molotov. That could kill flusha. Lekr is going to be a very important man towards connector. TaZ will be exposed to both if he goes for the plant. He's got his teammate Snax behind him. Snax on the high ground looking towards connector top with, oh, he's going for some pot shots there. I'm not sure if he is or TaZ. Oh, he's jumped down. It's all falling apart now for VirtusPro. TaZ knows, oh, what's he going to do? Picks up the AK, but there's surely no way he can win this round. Maybe trying to take some plays with him. That won't work out either. GODSENT get a round on the board.
Yeah, a very unlikely one as well, especially given how it plays out initially in that afterplant with VP having 2 mollies to basically zone out flusha to the point where he's so low HP, so he can't actually do anything. He can never actually peek into it because by the time he actually runs up far enough up the stairs to see the bomb, he's going to die to the molly. Oh, Lekr just coming in absolutely massive there. Finding that first pick on pasha is what breaks the round for VP.
Smoke goes down towards connector from top mid.
Yeah. And again, we see JW up in B apps with that op. Seems like he's going to fall back here. Play a bit more passively, not try to find that first pick. It's guessing dependent on the spawny, how confident he feels about it, whether or not he wants to hold the angle. And holding an angle is Neo. Finds pronax. The pop flash doesn't really work out as intended for GODSENT, but Lekr's there to trade off. So a favorable trade for GODSENT in the big scheme of things. And well, Bomb joining up with JW and B apps here. pasha holding the angle towards balcony, and he doesn't really have any help. Well, as I said, that Snax rotates over towards that B1. Actually, no, decides to think twice of it. They're going to send Byali there as well, and he only has a P250, so not too much in terms of backup for Byali, not for pasha, but...
It seems they want to put Snax with the AWP over towards A, maybe for the connector support? I don't know.
Yeah, have some more protection.
He's holding the site pretty much on his own at the moment. TaZ now moving towards the B bomb site, and I don't think there's time for GODSENT to rotate the bomb. flusha moving towards short now from mid. So Snax will not be challenged for the time being, and they're still looking for a corner of the smoke, looking for a pick. Already at a man disadvantage. byali and flusha, who's going to meet this corner first? The angle comes in, the flash comes in, but it's too late. Frag goes the way of flusha. The split is on now. TaZ has to go huge, but he's not going to. Bomb's on the floor though. 14 seconds for that bomb to get planted. Snax, does he have the angle? No, he's still miles away. Bomb's going to go down in the default position. Now it's down to Snax to clutch. Smoke grenade will allow JW to get up to some shenanigans. There is a potential double peek as well for the T's, or at least a trade situation. I think there was an AK on the floor, but Snax still holding the AK for the time being. The AWP, sorry, and it won't work out.
That round actually played out quite similar to VP's man disadvantage situation towards that B bomb side as well, where we saw TaZ and byali play that, I think it was a 2v3 situation very nicely. But there we have the guys in apps holding up just for long enough. Obviously, flusha hits, a very nice timing as byali turns away for the flash around the catwalk corner, but plays out perfectly for the Swedes in terms of just having him get close enough up to create havoc and buy space for the two remaining members in apps.
Yeah, that flash is a win-lose situation. Whoever gets that kill, I think. TaZ in a notoriously close position, but he has a less than notorious USP as opposed to the CZ. We saw him rocking on overpass. Money's not there for VirtusPro, but a 4-round lead is, so
there's a bit of a cushion.
They can afford to lose the odd rounds, so they can afford to buy.
Yeah, well, with how they are, they might actually be okay with having a double eco. Like, even with the clean eco now, they've lost 2 rounds in a row. It's not going to necessarily give them all the utility in the world. So if VP wants to play it as safe as possible, we might see double eco here. Especially when they're not finding anything at all. They're not doing any economic damage to GODSENT and not getting any sort of benefits themselves.
byali, chance to make you some money, sir.
He will.
Schneider AFK in Palace.
Picks up a Mac 10 for his trouble.
Yeah, this is a good spot, this corner here as well, to just try and save with this Mac 10 for the following rounds, if they choose to come to him.
Yeah, I think that's what byali is realizing as well, though, the fact that GODSENT have no real reason for actually chasing him at this point, because they know he saved the Mac 10. He's very welcome to hold on to that into the next round. So it's going to be on, oh yeah, there we go. So we did get to see a knife kill.
Indeed we did. That one considerably more successful than the previous attempts.
100% success rate on JW's knife now.
But here comes the buy. They're going for the buy. Maybe this is a surprise buy.
It could be, and given how they have low utility, I would like to see them play aggressively. This is something they did versus Mouse Sports in ECS earlier this season. Just very heavy mid-aggression, but it's not going to happen. So they're going to have to rely on, well, individual skill pretty much. That's going to be it. Maybe finding some crossfires to catch GODSENT out.
There are 3 smokes down in A. This is a nice smoke which you don't see so often, and pronax's spot is normally where people jump up to look over that smoke. Meanwhile, we had 4 Ts in mid, 3 remain, but have taken 1 CT with them. So VirtusPro with some advantages in this round. Neo in the ladder room, TaZ towards CT spawn from A. CPL getting smoked off, and that will force byali to change position. And pasha's coming up to have a look towards short. So Schneider's going to be in trouble here. Gets the grenade out, but pasha's there to save his teammate. 4 versus 2. Lecker and flusha top mid of the bomb. 2 more smokes down in the middle area, and
no real needs to actually gain any sort of space for GODSENT as well. They do spot byali. He's going to go down as well, and I think Neo might have been spotted. No, just random shots through the smoke. Tags him up a little bit.
flusha's crosshair says that he's been spotted.
But if he's been spotted, why wouldn't Lecker use his nade for CPL? Because he had an AG.
Maybe a communication issue. Oh, they were lining up! Whew. 27 seconds left. There's no flashes on the VirtusPro side either.
Tried to use his USP as a flash. Just gonna buy him enough time to find flusha as well.
Have you seen a round where Simple uses AWP to fake flash and then killed with a pistol? I'm not even joking. It's the most hilarious thing.
next level players make next level plays, right?
Yeah.
That's how you have to look at it.
It was so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Anyway, match point to VirtusPro. That said, both teams on the bye, JW and Co. Full utility, AWP as well. And now VirtusPro doing what they are notorious for, just changing the pace whenever they feel like it. Maybe in the last round there, TaZ with 2 headshots. The man who normally, or at least previously, has played in Palace on the CT side, charging through the middle position. What can GODSENT do to get back into this? Not much, it seems. The bomb's been lost as well, discovered by TaZ. JW towards the B apartments, and Znajder getting taken down in Palace.
Well, he ended game 1 with an ace, having an op, so we're going to need something similar here out of him. Not going to happen. pasha takes out JW, and, well, both teams win the other's map pick. So didn't quite go according to plan. I was expecting a 2-0 here for VirtusPro and for them to climb more up in the rankings, but I think we mentioned it at the start of the day, pretty much, the fact that these two teams were neck and neck on the leaderboard as well. I think both were sitting at 18 points.
Yeah, I mean, they were next to each other on the leaderboard, that's for sure.
And they're still going to be that.
I think VirtusPro had 2 games in hand, and the score was the same, so the score remains the same, and they'll still have 2 games in hand over their opponents. So again, yeah, that was a really interesting game of Mirage. You see the shenanigans that Snax got up to in the first half, in case you missed it earlier, pushing through the smoke. We have a double no-scope and more ridiculousness afterwards.
This is just straight up insanity. That second and third shot is just so ridiculous. Especially because Snax, like, the first thing is the most Snax thing he could ever do, which is run through a smoke, no-scope someone. But the fact that he just follows it up with those 2 no-scopes as well is completely crazy.
Yeah.
And it looks way better in first person as well.
I'm glad this has added very nice stuff. That's just so ridiculous. And then the hero defuse comes in, Lecro realizes he's covered, but just charging in. Boom! In the face. Where's your scope? He has no scope. Really nice stuff from VirtusPro to take the second map, the map of their opponent. And indeed, that's going to bring EU to a brief conclusion. There's going to be loads of European games coming your way over the next few days. In an hour, we will have North American 2 matchups for you over 4 maps. Stay tuned for that. We'll see you, well, in an hour and 10 minutes.